there is a place no one talks about, a place more crowded than any cemetery on earth. It's called the graveyard of almost. Almost started the business, almost wrote the book, almost made the call, almost left the job that was killing me slowly. Almost, almost, almost. And you know what lives in that graveyard? Entire lives. Full, beautiful, extraordinary lives that never happened. Because someone decided that tomorrow was safer than today. Let me ask you something, and I need you to be brutally honest with yourself right now. How many times this week alone, did you talk yourself out of something? How many times did you feel that spark, that pull, that voice inside you screaming, "Do it!" and you smothered it? You buried it under excuses, under logic, under fear, dressed up as reason. I'm not ready yet. The timing isn't right. Maybe next month. Stop. You are lying to yourself, and you know it. You feel it in your chest right now. That tightness, that is not anxiety. That is your unlived life, pressing against the walls of your comfort zone, begging to get out. You want to know the difference between the people you admire and you? It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not connections. It is that they buried their almost before it buried them. They were terrified, and they moved anyway. They were unqualified, and they showed up anyway. They were told no 100 times, and they knocked on door 101. She was shaking when she pressed publish. He could barely speak when he pitched his idea to the room. Her voice cracked on the first note of her first performance. But they did it. They did the thing. And that single act of defiance against their own fear, that changed everything. You are not behind. Let me say that again. You are not behind. You cannot be late to your own life, but you can waste it. And that is exactly what almost does. It wastes you, slowly, quietly, while you scroll through the highlight reels of people who simply refuse to wait. Here's something no one tells you about action. It does not require confidence. It requires a decision. That is it. One decision, made in a single moment, where you say, I am done negotiating with myself. Not I'll try. Not I'll see. But I will. 2 words. The most dangerous, most powerful 2 words a human being can say. Because the moment you say I will, really say it from somewhere deep in your gut, the universe does not have a choice but to respond. Doors do not open for the hesitant. Opportunities do not wait for the comfortable. And your future, your actual future, the one you dream about at 2 in the morning when nobody's watching, that future is being built right now. By what you do or by what you avoid. Every hour you spend overthinking, someone with half your skill and twice your courage is out there building what you only talk about. That should make you angry. Not bitter, angry. There is a difference. Bitter people sit down. Angry people stand up. Bitter people blame the world. Angry people change it. So get angry at your own hesitation. Get angry at the years you have donated to doubt. Get angry at every single time you chose the easy path because the hard one made your palms sweat. And then channel it. You do not need a perfect plan. You need momentum. You do not need everyone to believe in you. You need to believe in you. You do not need the whole staircase. You need one step. One single step. She took the step, and then the next one came easier, and the one after that, and before she knew it, she was running. That is how it works. That is how it has always worked. Motion creates emotion. Action creates clarity. Starting, even badly, even scared, even alone, creates everything. So here's your moment. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not January. Right now. What is the one thing you have been almost doing? Name it. Say it out loud if you have to. And then make a decision. Not a wish, not a hope. A decision that today is the last day that almost gets to define you. Because here's the truth nobody wants to hear. The graveyard of almost has no headstones, no flowers. No one mourns the life you did not live, except you. And by then, it is too late. Do not let your life be a collection of almosts. Make it a record of attempts, of failures that taught you something, of risks that made you feel alive. Be the person who tried, not the person who almost did. That is all it takes. One decision, right now. Make it.